You are my love. I gotta have you on. Have it either way you want to. It's just like, cause you are my starship. So take me home tonight. Ooh, boy, I know y'all love them vocals. I know y'all love them vocals. This is your boy, Musa Azakar, man. Early in the AM. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Hit that bell, homie. You be left with that loop every time your boy drop content. Man, shout out to the Black YouTube, man. You already know the business beat. Ticket TV, Carcino, Kwame Brown, the league attorney, J.R. Wisdom, Mr. Palmer. Too Raw for Sports, Too Raw for TV, man. Sister Bring the Pain to you, feel me? Sister DD, Pink Book Lessons, The Crimson Cure, Melanie King. All these individuals make YouTube what it is today. Oh, yes. And oh, long live Lord Kevin Samuels. Long live Lord Kevin Samuels. You heard me. You heard me. Now, situations that occur every day, man, it put people in a real situation to be in, man. You know, and if I'm hearing this right, ladies, don't settle. And what I mean by don't settle is always notice red flags in a relationship. I see a lot of people online that's been victims of crime. They always, especially when it's the men doing the crime to the ladies, I notice a lot of ladies leave themselves vulnerable. Simple fact. They seem so codependent, they just have to have a man stand with them. No, that is not the case. And then you meet these weak-minded men who, once they get a nice shot of ass for the first time with no rubber, or some head with no rubber, man, they gonna go crazy. They gonna go crazy. And they do not know how to act. I've seen some of the most heinous crimes, crazy crime, all over jealousy. And I noticed the guys, you move in with these females, you know they're highly attractive. And next thing you know, you going through the phone or whatnot. You doing crazy shit, you feel me? Trying to find a way and a motive to kill the lady who probably brought your child in, or the lady who took you in to get yourself together. You know what I'm saying? Boy, I tell you. We're going to cook on this situation right here. But this is Musa Azakar. I appreciate you messing with your boy. It's about 3:30 in the morning. Excuse me, 3:13 a.m. And your boy be trying to get this work out. You feel me? You got to be at work at 5 something. Come on, man. You got to respect your boy. Respect your boy. But I'll be right back. Holla at you. Right back at y'all. Right back at y'all, yeah, ladies and gentlemen. For no further ado, it's Musa Azakar, man. With this work I'm about to bring. And this is the story of Nyteisha Lattimore. Sad, man. Sad. And I'm gonna bust it up and give my 2 cents on experiences in life that stuff could have been prevented. So let's go ahead and let's cook on this. This is the story of Nyteisha Lattimore. Copyright disclaimer, copyright disclaimer. Subscribe to Viral Crimes. This is my new station, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. Hey, I got to play it and put my 2 cents in, man. But this is my new station. This is my shit right here, dog. I'm also leaving a link in the description box. So let's go ahead and cook on them.
911, what is the extra emergency?
I found a dead body.
That's the voice of a security guard working at a construction site by the Purple People Bridge December 12th. It's the night he unknowingly spotted 29-year-old Nyteisha Lattimore's body.
Somebody threw a bag, like, on the edge of the bridge. And my curiosity got the best of me. So I got up there and knocked it down. And it was heavy. It hit the ground. It's like a body bag.
The guard told a dispatcher he first thought it was Halloween props, but one touch and he knew it was real. Hamilton County Prosecutor Joe Dieter says Lattimore's boyfriend, 21-year-old Deshaun Brown.
21 years old, Deshaun Brown. Nyteisha Lattimore, 29 years old. 8-year difference. I'm gonna let this continue to cook, ladies, but don't be so codependent on letting these guys get with you and come be up under y'all. Vice versa. That's what's wrong with this youth today. I'm seeing a lot of this crime, and a lot of this shit could have been prevented, but it's always these dudes with these titties in their mouth from their mama. Didn't have no guy, no male influences in their life. And it's the same old cycle. Getting involved with a female. And ladies, y'all do this. Y'all end up finding somebody, and then you know you're going to go through your phone. Talking to somebody, being emotional attached because you're not getting what you want, man. Let that man go first, then you go do whatever. But at the same time, you sorry ass men, y'all are not no men. And y'all may have money and all this old acting like you're gangster and all that, but y'all some little bitches. And ladies, the ones that y'all let them in, y'all just dumb. Y'all see this shit happening, but you just, woo, man. Let's continue to cook.
Year-old Deshaun Brown stabbed her to death and left her in her Walnut Hills apartment 5 days. Investigators say Brown barbarically killed her 3-year-old son Nilo, throwing him into the river while alive. Now, I talked to that security.
Now, what type of shit is that? See, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, sorry ass niggas, man. Hoe ass niggas. Punk ass niggas. Do something to a damn child. A child that can't even defend itself. I can understand if they did something to your family, your children, or something like that. Retaliation is a motherfucker, but something innocent, all because you might have found a text message or she said it's over and you don't know how to handle it. You're a weak ass man if you ask me, boy. I mean, that's just, oh my God, it's sickening to hear these stories and see the same old shit.
Tonight, he told me that he did see a man on the bridge that night, but he was walking toward him and he didn't want any trouble, so the security guard said he went back to his vehicle to avoid a confrontation or any kind of issues, and he never saw that man again.
Deshaun Brown deserves nothing less than the death penalty. That's exactly what you deserve.
Now, that's the daddy. See, my words have been a little more beep, 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 beep. We can't let Mr. Shaw go on TV and talk because it's rage. You might not want to let that man be around him because he's forever going to try to kill him. Ain't no ifs and buts about I'm going to try to kill him. Not going to court. Boy, I might as well go to jail. You might as well have my outfit ready to go to jail because I'm going to kill him if I go to court. Ooh, boy, don't get me started on something like that, man. Daddy was calm. I don't think I could have been in calm.
No mercy at all.
This is the story of Nyteisha Lattimore, a 29-year-old mother of a 3-year-old, whose 20-year-old boyfriend stabbed her to death, then threw her 3-year-old in the river alive, because he believed that when she miscarried with their child, she did it on purpose to get rid of his baby, so he got rid of hers.
Did y'all hear that shit? Did y'all hear that shit? Come on, let's do it one more time.
Facing the man who killed his 3-year-old boyfriend stabbed her to death, then threw her 3-year-old in the river alive, because he believed that when she miscarried with their child, she did it on purpose to get rid of his baby, so he got rid of hers. Facing the man who killed his 3-year-old son in court would be too much for Nilo's biological father to bear, and what he will do to his son's killer will land him in jail. Welcome to Viral Crimes. Subscribe and hit the bell.
Yeah, cause I'm trying to kill that motherfucker. You hear me? Make sure y'all subscribe to Viral Crimes. Make sure y'all subscribe to Viral Crimes. You hear me? Subscribe to Viral Crimes. They got that work.
For more stories. This story takes us to Cincinnati, Ohio.
Cincinnati, Ohio. Cincinnati, Ohio. Cincinnati Bengals. And every time I think Ohio, I think about Bones. What else I think about? LeBron, Cavaliers. And I just think about the Midwest period. I didn't think about Chicago when I was in Great Lakes. It's extremely cold up there, but you wouldn't imagine be some cold shit like this. You know what I'm saying? This is just some old hateful, heinous shit. Oh man, that's just crazy.
And 29-year-old Nyteisha Lattimore was excited, optimistic about what the future had to offer. Like many individuals across the world, she faced difficulties arising from the pandemic, but her Facebook posts from that year portrayed a woman on the rise. She posted, "I got accepted into college. Now I will be getting my schedule to start college in January to become a medical assistant." Despite overcoming personal challenges in the past, Nyteisha appeared focused and motivated with two main priorities: her 3-year-old son, Nilo, from a previous relationship, and her goal to become a medical assistant. Nilo was the center of Nyteisha's world, and her posts often reflected the joy she felt watching him learn and grow. She eagerly awaited his start at preschool, and believed that 2021 would bring new opportunities, including starting a college program to become a medical assistant in January, and obtaining a driver's license and car. Sadly, the year 2020 marked the final chapter in Nyteisha's life. She never had the chance to see her aspirations come to fruition, as she was found deceased on December 12, 2020, near the Purple People Bridge in Cincinnati. Nyteisha was recently in a relationship with a 20-year-old man by the name of Deshaun Brown.
Sucker ass nigga, man. Buster ass nigga. I mean, I don't know what else to say, man. I have plenty. Girlfriend. I have women that I've been in a relationship with women that went outside the circle, cheated on me. Yes, I was hot. Yes, I was pissed. But I'm not finna go knock on her door and probably see her in action and be like, "Bitch, you did me so damn wrong. I want to kill you. I want to kill you. Took my heart." No. Take it on chin, nigga. Take that shit on your chin. And guess what? Get that swag back out that motherfucking closet, nigga. And get your team. I tell you, young boys, get them a team instead of just trying to put all their eggs in one basket. Motherfuckers just don't listen to you.
Roofers are furious.
Just don't listen. And dude, what the heck? 20 years old, baby girl. Real talk. You could do way better than that. Way better than that. It just had to be a sex thing. You just had to let it know it'd be a sex thing. That's it. But man, y'all be leading these boys on, and not only that, these boys be falling in love. Let them know I'm not looking for this. I'm not looking for this. Same way with the men. I'm not looking for this. This is just what it is. If you can't do that, go on about your way. Ain't been signed a piece of paper. Man, he even talking like he crazy, man. This little punk ass little nigga, man.
He could be seen with her son Nylo, with Nyteisha in the background. At some point in the relationship, Nyteisha became pregnant with Deshaun Brown's kid, but she later miscarried. Brown was furious with Nyteisha and believed she murdered his child, so he planned to cause harm to Nyteisha and her son Nylo.
What type of shit is that? What type of shit is that? Did he have any solid, concrete evidence that she was trying to get rid of that child? I mean, come on, man. Come on, dude. Really? Is this what y'all doing, man? Killing? Is this what y'all doing? I mean, that's just some senseless shit, boy. That's heartless.
On December 5th, 2020, Brown fatally stabbed Nyteisha inside her house. It wasn't until December 12th that a security officer spotted her body on Pete Rose Way in Cincinnati's downtown area. Brown left her body unattended at her apartment for at least 5 days before he removed it using a body bag that he purchased on eBay. Security footage taken on December 11th, 2020 shows Brown carrying Nyteisha's body in a body bag along a corridor in her Walnut Hills apartment complex. Brown reportedly used an Uber to dispose of her body. Investigators reported that Brown's phone records showed that he researched bridges, cleaning supplies, and body bags in Cincinnati.
Listen here, y'all. And I ain't advocating for y'all to do crime, but if you looking this shit up on your phone, I mean, they got you. Anything you do, they got you, homie. Well, I mean, that's just the inexperience in life, man. Y'all young boys need to take y'all time. I tell you all the time, young man, take your time.
Brown confessed to authorities that he threw Nyteisha's 3-year-old son Nylo into the Ohio River while he was still alive. His remains were never discovered.
What type of
Authorities
shit
said that Deshaun Brown murdered Nyteisha Lattimore on December 5th, 2020. The next day, on December 6th, he tossed Nyteisha's son Nylo into the river alive. 5 days later, on December 11th, Brown visits the Purple People Bridge holding Nyteisha's body in a body bag. He then dumps her body in the river. The next day, authorities discover Nyteisha's body on December 12, 2020. Nylo's blood was found on a Paw Patrol blanket that was recovered with Nyteisha Lattimore's body, which indicated that he suffered some injuries before being thrown into the river.
Man, that just burns me up, man. Especially when you're doing it to the children, man. The children ain't got shit to do with anything, man. You just always nickel, man.
On December 13th, Nylo's stroller was discovered in the river. It is believed that after Brown murdered Nyteisha and her body was still in the apartment, he used her phone to make posts and reply to people on her Facebook account to make it appear that she was still alive. One post, dated December 5th, the day Nyteisha was killed, read, "I love him forever, Deshaun Brown." He would also...
Oh my God. Oh my God, man, you deserve death. Why everybody need to be watching it. Like how the cartel be doing death to them people online and shit, man. Dude deserve death like it, man. God damn, ladies, don't be codependent and don't lie. Be transparent in your relationships, man. Let them know what you want and what you're interested in, what you got going on. Just don't move a motherfucker in like that or see them red flags or some brothers and sisters. God damn, boy, that's hard, man.
On to post more videos on his own Facebook, as if nothing happened. More of the same videos where he is usually seen smoking and dancing around with a weapon in his hand.
I mean, he doing that old young boy shit. I don't like to entertain that shit like that, man. That old young boy dumbass shit, man. Oh, fentanyl ass niggas, man.
For at least 2 months. Brown was arrested and held on a $1 million bond on charges of...
I just didn't want to do all this. Look at all that goddamn dancing these old sorry ass niggas be doing with these videos. I mean, like, they so stupid.
It is believed that the murder of Nyteisha was premeditated and that Brown planned her murder for at least 2 months. Brown was arrested and held on a $1 million bond on charges of aggravated murder, gross abuse of a corpse, and tampering with evidence.
Deshaun Brown sits in jail, awaiting trial for the murder of a mother and her young son.
He made a choice and he decided that this little boy's life...
Oh, man, that's sad, ain't it? And the child, man,
wasn't worth what he had done.
Murder of a mother and her young son.
He made a choice and he decided that this little boy's life wasn't worth what he had done to the mom and go to prison for the rest of his life. And he chose to kill Nylo in an incredibly barbaric method.
Investigators say they found Nylo's blood on a blanket that was with Nyteisha's body. The toddler stroller was also found by the Ohio River. Dieter says they believe Brown threw the boy in alive.
It's a gruesome case. I cannot even imagine what that little boy was going through.
Prosecutors say Brown stabbed Nyteisha Lattimore to death December 5th in her Walnut Hills apartment. They believe her body was left there for 6 days.
And at some point, he purchased a body bag after that from eBay.
Dieter says this is the bag. Out of respect for the family, we're not showing another photo, which Dieter says shows Brown carrying Nyteisha's body in that bag wrapped in a blanket. Investigators say he took an Uber to the Purple People Bridge to dispose of the body, telling the driver the bundle was full of clothes.
He knew he was going to kill her for 2 months. I mean, this was a very premeditated murder.
Her body was found December 12th. Despite exhaustive search efforts, Nylo has not been recovered.
And they're still looking for Nylo, but it's pretty clear that he died a miserable death.
Now, investigators cannot say just what evidence link Brown to Nylo's murder. They do say, though, those details will come out in court. Reporting live at Gateman's Cove, Molly Lair, WLWT News 5.
Yeah. That's just some. Whoo! Let's see what this man got, man.
Whether or not a taped confession.
She was a link to Lattimore that Brown did not want to risk.
Brown requested that the court throw out his taped confession he made to investigators about the murder of Nyteisha and her son. A hearing was held on whether or not a taped confession would be allowed as evidence.
Brown's defense attorney called for the hearing to ask the judge to throw out his confession tape. They claim police intimidated him into it and denied his request for an attorney. Detective Kimberly Kelly read what she said in the interrogation.
Before you said you wanted an attorney, but now you're saying you want to talk to us. Do you want to talk to us without an attorney? And Mr. Brown says, yes, ma'am.
She told the judge Lattimore and Brown were expecting a baby earlier in the year, but Lattimore suffered a miscarriage.
He thought that she killed their baby, and he was going to do something to her baby, Nylo.
She said phone records show Brown ordered a body bag on eBay, delivered to him 1 day before a security guard discovered the mother stabbed to death inside a body bag near the Purple People Bridge. She said surveillance video shows Brown used Uber to do it.
He tried to put it in the trunk, but there may not have been room, so he put it in the back seat, and then Mr. Brown had to sit in the front seat.
His father said at this point he's even considered hiring professional divers or renting a boat in desperation.
Every year and month go past, and I gotta think about Nylo just being in the river and his body can never be buried.
Brown's attorney also asked the judge for the option for him to bond out of jail tonight, but the judge said no, the risk for the public is too high. She said she will make a decision on the interrogation tape later. Now, if found guilty, Brown faces the death penalty.
Prosecutors are seeking the death penalty in this case, but Brown's attorneys want the death penalty taken off the table.
The new motion presented by the defense asks to exclude the death penalty for Brown due to serious mental illness. Brown's lawyers want the current trial schedule to be thrown out. This is because they say both sides need time to evaluate Brown's mental state. A state law passed last year bans the death penalty for defendants who were, quote, seriously mentally ill at the time of their offense. Brown's attorneys also...
If you ain't gonna give him the death penalty, me as a parent, you ought to allow me to come up at once a month with a baseball bat and get one blow a month until he get the death penalty, until he's ready to die. That's what y'all at least ought to do. Somebody take somebody's child life. You know what I'm saying? And what the parent gonna do, he's gonna feel unequally, justice not going to this person. It's like it's defecated on. You having him fill a void that he don't have. But if you let that motherfucker get beat up once a month, just one lick once a month, and I will travel that. I don't care how far I gotta goddamn go. Just once a month. Any part on the body, yes. And I'll be thinking about it. I'll be hitting one knee. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started, man. But this punk ass motherfucker here, man. They want to try to take away the death penalty, man.
Ill at the time of their offense. Brown's attorneys also requested a lower bond for Brown earlier this year, but that was denied. He's still being held with no bond. This is courtroom video from the last time Deshaun Brown faced a judge in June. Surveillance video from the Hamilton County Sheriff's Office shows Nylo's biological father charging at the 22-year-old. This was just before the hearing got underway. The man was found in contempt of court and sentenced to 7 days in the Justice Center. He was released after 4.
2 years after the murders, there have been multiple delays in the case, with Brown's lawyer claiming he is mentally ill and not fit for trial. The case is still ongoing. Nyteisha's father is devastated by the death of his daughter and grandson.
I would be too, homie. And death is something you deserve. You deserve it. Sorry ass niggas. Man, this is your boy. I pray for the victims of the family. And I pray young men and women listen to this video and don't put their eggs in one basket, homie. Don't invest yourself in somebody else, man, all like that. Don't do it. Don't do it. Women don't even take no man's seed. If men don't give your seed out like that. You see how they ain't hear nothing about dude daddy, man. Y'all see how the welfare thing done messed up men? It's like a repeated cycle on so many stories on social media, man. I'm continuing to cook on this because it's senseless. Very senseless. But like I said, man, Nyteisha, Lattimore, I hope Allah take care of you and your family. Oh man, I could just imagine what the family is feeling, or I felt. It's fucked up, man. Very fucked up. This your boy Moose. Do me a favor, like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Peace and about the Haggard's people.
There are many prophecies in the Bible relating to the time in which we live. We may know the prophecies, and because we know the prophecies, we work to get the people to escape the consequences of these prophecies, because we know that prophecy can be beaten. But there are a lot of conditions in human beings that have to be changed in order for us to beat prophecy. Now hear me. I asked myself over the weekend when I heard that some pastors were upset with me for some things that I said. I asked myself, why? Was it my manner? If it is my manner of representing truth, I can change that. And if my manner offended you, then I am willing to apologize for my manner. Because I want to be perfect in order that you don't have an excuse with God for rejecting truth simply because you didn't like the way I said it. Now, the Bible says, he who offendeth not in word is a perfect individual. But there is no way to tell truth and not offend the guilty. No way. You can sweeten it up, tell it, you know, in the best language possible. But if the party is guilty of what the truth is pointing out, they will be stung by the power of the truth and blame the bearer of the truth, while in fact they themselves are the guilty party. Now, I intend that you hang with me. I'm going to lay it out here today. See, I know there ain't no preacher in America that talks like this. I know that. I know there's no imam in America that talks like I talk, because there's nobody in America with a sense of mission like I have. For preaching, and it is not to hear you shout or stand